a Hope House girl here, and we're not giving her identity because of the nature of the video. And don't say her name in this video.
I know.
Okay.
I have a common sense.
Well, sometimes I slip, you know.
I have a sense of humor.
If you slip, I'll edit it. What happens is we form relationships with these girls because they come to church, we take them out to eat, we go on swimming trips, we buy them clothes, different things, and over time, they get comfortable with us and they talk. And that's how we find out about trafficking and also abuse. So my experience has been that victims don't come forward quickly, they don't talk about it, and especially here, it's a very unfriendly environment for victims here. I'll just say that without going into all the details. There's a lot of reason why not to talk. A lot of reason. Ezekiel, we need that quiet. You want to take that upstairs? Okay? Gonna try hard here to do something quiet once. He's not gonna, he's a hard head. He's gonna do it again. Hey, just take it upstairs, Ezekiel. You can play with it all you want. Oh, okay. Alright, so this girl currently is out of school, but we're going to get her back. We can only get the kids in school once a year.
Yeah.
Which is why we work at our own school, but that's, a work in progress, takes time. We do what we can do. Things take a lot of money to do. It takes a lot of money to do a lot of stuff. So, how old is she?
15.
Okay, well, let's get her to start talking. So, what grade is she? What grade is she?
Unsa kang graduha? Grade 6.
I'll put this up kind of closer so we can hear her voice. Why are they in here?
Let's go.
They just don't need to be in here, Eileen.
Go outside ka. Go video pa.
They can come back in a little while.
Bye kay ka video.
So, where do we want to start with this story? Where do we want to start with this story? I mean, her mother ran off.
Her mother is run off because she doesn't want to believe that this girl
she's with her father now.
Stepfather.
She's with her.
The one that raped her.
Yeah, but wait. Who's she living with now?
Asa ka na po yung karunday? Sa inyo ha?
Wala nang ginulis na mo
Asa na pwede sa piday?
Dito ba katong ipag-strip siya ninyo?
She lives over there in the RP ko no.
With who?
Sa kinsa man sa imo ang ate. Or sa kinsa man kaas ka nagpuyo.
Hindi, di palayas mo sa kusa kong ate.
Asa ka nagpuyo ka no?
Wala ka matulder ko sa rin. Mas may na ako rebutan sa
Sa kalsada? In the street.
What?
Because her sister couldn't kick her out.
But does she want to live here for a little while?
Pinatari ka pa yun? She said yes.
Well, let her live here a little while. We're trying to get this second floor finished because we have several trying to move in. But the problem we have is we really want to separate the boys and the girls properly and have bathroom facilities. And, I hate to just pile everybody in. Even though that we do that, we have kids staying here and coming and going, but we're going to get a more formal structure. But I really want the thing built right before we do it, because then they get their girls. I don't know exactly. They won't have their own room, but maybe like a bunk bed and 2 girls to 1 room or something like that, or maybe 4 girls to 1 room. I don't know what we're going to do on that. Okay. So her stepfather sexually abused her.
Ang imo mama gilugos yung ka.
And she's how old right now?
Mo 15 ka? Or 15 ka karon?
Mag 15 pa ko.
Coming 15 ka ko.
And now how old was she when, and ask her.
Pila mong edad ko no katong gilugos ka?
12
12 years
12
old.
years old, you see. That's I don't want us to talk too much in this, or me to. I want her to talk some, so,
Yeah.
so they hear her voice.
So Tiria,
No,
Just gotta-
when it comes up, I'll guide it. I have to talk because our audience is English. And she doesn't, this girl, like everybody else, nobody speaks English. It's a myth that the Philippines is an English-speaking country, trust me. Among the poor. The well-off and the better educated speak English, but they say online and in the tourism things, it's the third speaking English country in the world or something. That's just a flat-out lie. 95% of the people I run into don't speak English. So, how is that? Anyway, got on a side trail. She was 12. How many, can she say what happened there? The stepfather? What?
makasulti ka dahil nga giunsa ka pagkuha na una, unsa ang unang pangitabuan na, unsa may sinuganan na,
Ito ko sa amo. Bago pa ko nauli nilaag ko. Alas 11. Kung kaya pag-uli na ko, nigda ko. Nagubong ko, naabi ang kwarto ba. Si father din ako. Iya kong bibuan. Naging nakamata ko. Di ko ano, di ko niya tibag ipatungan.
So he raped her more than one time.
Kapila ka gilugos, kadagan.
Sir, kanito pagkuhan
One time ko no,
One time.
Kung pakuhan na ako, nasumbong naman ko sa ekso sa kumama.
Because she tell ko no, the sister of her mom.
And they got it stopped.
Oh, gotta stop.
Okay, but in the end, the mom doesn't want to accept this.
Yeah, take her off.
Because she wants to stay with
Go
the,
with the guy.
she doesn't want to break up with the stepfather.
She don't believe ko no.
She don't believe. So she has just
That
abandoned
the
her.
father
She
is going
has
to leave her.
she has left her own daughter
Yeah.
in favor of the boyfriend. Right? Am I summing that up right? See how helpful you are to me, Eileen, for the English translation? I desperately need that. You see how helpful you are? Because I just don't speak Cebuano well enough, and that's my fault. But
Uli Joy.
okay, now listen. This isn't the first time we've run into this.
No. So
This
many
is
times
a
na.
common story.
This is so many times.
This is common. Now, people tell us, well, why don't you go to the police?
I just not.
Well, because the girls don't want to make a statement.
Yeah, they don't want to speak up.
Now, but here's why.
That's the big problem.
But I'm going to tell you why. They don't want to be taken by DSWD and placed in some kind of whatever government facility they have. I don't know what they have. I have not been there. And I am not running down DSWD. I'm not attacking them. I'm not saying they're bad at all. I'm just saying that the girls don't want to go there.
Yeah, they don't want to go man.
For whatever reason, I don't know. I've heard stories, and I'm not going to repeat it here because I just don't want to get into that stuff. We just want to help people, and I'm having a hard enough time. They deported 3 missionaries recently, and I want to be real careful what I say. I'm trying to keep from being deported myself. Well, I've been trying to keep from being deported the whole time I've been here. Okay, so she's just, and then her original father left.
Asay mo ang tinood na papa? She doesn't know where.
She doesn't even know. He just took off. Mom got a boyfriend. The boyfriend raped her, and then she's been living with this all this time. And she was crying. Or, you know, I wished we could put her face on and show the emotion and all that because, but we can't.
Kasi mo mama.
Oo, nasulti ko niya
She
una
told
man.
her mom, your mom ako na doesn't want to believe her.
I don't. Honestly, Eileen, she's okay that I show her face. Look, Jacob, you gonna give her a hug?
Ah, gati.
Hey, give her a hug. He's shy. Eileen gave her a... Well, another complaint I've gotten on Facebook is why don't we hug the kids like we're, show love? We do that. We just have a tendency not to do it on camera so much. Why? I can't really tell you why. I can't. Well, because we're talking at that time. I don't know. But we hug the kids and
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't take a picture.
I tend not to hug the
We
kids.
don't need to take a picture to hugging the
Well, I could take pictures of hugging, and then, you know what they'll say? Well, David's made all that up to raise money. Anything I do, I'm the bad guy, so it doesn't matter. But we just go through anyway, and that's it. They believe, they want to believe. They don't want to believe, they don't want to believe. I ain't gonna worry about it because I worried myself crazy over that stuff for a long time. I finally learned just go work for God and don't worry about it. So anyway, well, she's on the street.
She said she live in the street kuno.
Well, she should have told us that sooner.
Yo, I just found
Well,
out
I know we
today.
found out tonight
Yo,
some stuff.
kasi asked her man,
Well, we've got many, Eileen, that I know something's wrong because I just know.
you told me man, ask her where
I know from how they act.
she just found out.
There's one over there that her
Just
name,
not-
long time ago, her name
She
starts with K,
understands.
you know, K. Well, we never got the story out there, but I know. I know from the way they act. I just know. They're just different. They're holding something in, and it's just in the eyes. It's in the eyes, you know. They're just not. There's a bondage there. I don't know. I guess the Holy Spirit tells us things, you know. I talk too much in this. I really want her to kind of talk, but I kind of have to talk to explain it.
Nakaroon din siya mong gibati day.
Well, how does she feel?
That's why I told her.
How
right
does
now,
how does she feel right now?
Kasi mong gibati karon day. Sakitan ka? She's hurting kuno.
She's sick and tired. I know she's tired.
She's hurting.
Well, we've got a bunk bed up there.
Kaya kari ka matog karon?
Does she have her clothes somewhere?
Paon mo sa hina.
Does she have her
She's
clothes?
gonna get her clothes.
Well,
And
let
after
her.
that,
Well,
she's gonna leave here.
she needs more after that. But we're trying. That's all I can say. We've got several that want to move in now,
Luya, bunyi mo,
but they're not, I guess, on the street exactly. But they're in bad.
Saan ang luwi mo ang mano? Ilugos ka.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it for the. I should let her talk.
Kaya
instead of-
diminaw kasi mong mama.
I'm doing all the
She
talking.
said she's not miss her mom ko no because
Wow.
she's, ano nga sabi ng bata na, naglagot ka niya. She's angry ko no, then she's crying.
Is she crying?
Yo,
You know, I wish I could show the emotion, but I can't really show her face.
she's crying.
I don't think we should. But she's not trafficked.
She's a traffic.
But now listen.
The father, the
But
father.
listen. She is essentially on her own. She doesn't report it because she doesn't want to be locked up in DSWD. And there's reasons for that I won't go into here. And then she is high risk to be trafficked. You understand? She's high risk to be trafficked. Because they have no money, they have no skills,
Yo,
and they can get pressured.
no pod ba?
They can
Tumahay.
get manipulated, and out of desperation, they will do that, and then they get taken in, and I won't get into that whole story. So the poverty,
Tumahay.
the parents are broken. This has been going on for a long time, decades. I don't know when it happened that Cebu fell apart. I don't know when it happened exactly. In 1950, I think things are okay here. I've been looking at old pictures. I've been trying to figure out what happened and when. But somewhere, this place fell apart. It just fell apart.
Falling because
Somewhere, it fell apart. And you've got all of these parents. They have too many kids, for one thing. They got no education. This girl grows up, she has no education. Some boy takes her in, and she goes with them because look at her situation. She's got 5 kids now, you know, and on and on and on. And to break that cycle, it's a cycle of poverty, but I don't like to use that word because everybody says cycle of poverty, and it doesn't mean anything anymore. But to break it, you've got to reach in and intervene. That's what we're doing. We're getting into the middle of it and helping them. She
right.
is in desperate need of help. Well,
She needs help.
the traffickers or just somebody wants to exploit her. Like that one girl over there that's pregnant and lost a baby, and I don't want to say her name either, but the guy's 60 plus years old, 65 or plus, and she's 14. Well, that's a case. He just took advantage of her, you see. But the Filipinos don't charge him because he's Filipino. If he's American, he's going to jail. There's another big hypocrisy here. If you're Filipino, they don't do anything. But if you're a foreigner, all of a sudden you're a child molester. Well, you know why? Because there's money in it. Right. Anyway, talking too long about her situation. I guess we got the story out. I hate it because I'm the one doing all the talking, and I really want her to talk, but she's upset. I guess we got the story out, and we're going to work to get her in school.
Mas kailangan ko gusto na yan, day.
And what else are we going to do with her? Something. Has she got a little pack of friends she runs around with?
Na kay mga higala, karon, na kay mga amiga, di mo, na makuyog ka.
Papangan doon. Papangan doon.
Bonus.
She doesn't have a pack of friends. She's barkada.
Na kay mga amiga ni kanan kuyog ni mga laag.
Sila Margie naman.
Si Chia, Margie.
Well, that's another one that might come in over here. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn this off for now, and then we might do another one later where maybe she can just talk, you know.
Oh, so tikon dayon sa man imong nabati ato katong
I guess she talked enough.
i-rate ka bag-abuse sa imong kuan. Ama-ama.
Well, is she feel better that she has us to help her?
Maayo ang imong pamati kay naa ka diri sa mua. She said if she is.
If she didn't have us, she's in bad shape. You see that?
Kaya wala na sila kasabot ka ng isa kag kilay day.
Well, and I'm gonna say it here, and some people are gonna get, yell at me and all that, or be mad, or say stuff. David's always trying to get money. See, what they say is I'm exploiting her to get money. That's the story. No, we're not. We're telling the story so we can get money, yes, so we can help them.
Right.
We're not getting money for
Yeah, we
ourselves,
don't.
other than we just live and we eat. We're not poor like the people out there. That's true. We live better than they do. Than these really poor people. We eat better than they do. We have electricity. We have internet. We have water. And a lot of these people don't have those things. But we don't live in any kind of luxury. But in order to help this girl and many, 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 many more, we need money. There are a lot more. Many, many, many more. And they need help. And you know why? I would challenge them too. If they don't want to send us the money and they're an organization or something, come here. I'm not afraid. Come here, and if they want to help them directly, I'm happy about it.
Right.
If they don't want to give the money to me, if they want to spend the money themselves, see where it goes, do it. I'll show them who needs help. I'll guide you.
Yeah.
And you can spend all the money yourself. I don't care how they get the help. I really don't care. But let's get these kids some help.
Don't throw that. Then.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point. We don't need that playing right now because it's going to be real loud on the video.
Kuha na bi ang kuan Debbie.
All right. Well, we'll stop this one for now, and then later, let's try. I just want to figure out how we can get. I know I'm just yakking on, and in the future, I'd like to just try to figure out how we can get these videos a little better to where they really get the feeling from them, the girls. But they don't speak English. That's part of the problem. It's really, really hard to do this because we have to translate. And they don't. No matter what I say, it doesn't matter, does it?
Story na daw Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, hey.
Because we're having a video here.
Wait. We're doing a video you can play after I'm done. I'm almost done. You need to learn some discipline, okay? Elijah! All right. Well, I'm going to turn this off, and let's see about maybe she can just come here tonight even. I don't want her on the street.
Day, ari lang ka mo tubig nga. Call na ito mong sign na. Ha?
Okay.
She's gonna get her clothes.